Hello everyone and welcome back for, well, I have no idea actually what number part we're up to, but Broken Sword 4, The Angel of Death. Running a few minutes late tonight, but where did we leave the story last time? We spent last week we had gotten, part 5, is it Chrissy? But last week we had gotten out of jail. And we had fled to Rome, where the rest of the criminals live. And we spent most of it in an alleyway, trying to solve a puzzle that we knew how to solve. We just lacked a line of dialogue. We met a priest who was clearly looking for his altar boys. And we also that priest was holding a package that George needed to get into as well, I believe. I don't quite know how to do that at the minute, but I think George was on his way out, so that we could. There was like a wall we were going to, if I remember rightly. But we'll fire it up. See, Roman apartment. So you should stay awake. Right, so what have we got in here? I think we examined everything that we needed to in here.
The metro ticket for a stop near the Vatican.
I'm going to turn my headset up a little bit. Hopefully your volume's alright. It's the same. I think it's the same as normal. So, all a bit of a rush tonight. We'll try, actually, before we do anything, we'll try and remember who's knocking on that priest's door.
No, Mark's apartment just doesn't interest me. Brother Mark's apartment door.
Nope, we can't get in there. But that parcel that we've got, I'm sure it's going to be something, unless the parcel he's holding is the... Maybe she mailed it to herself. The artifact that we found. Let's see if the drunk has anything fresh to say before we leave this area.
Hello again, Archie. Can you spare a minute?
For you, Georgie, my good fellow, nothing. I mean, anything.
Nope, we've exhausted everything with him for now.
Where should I go?
Oh, we're going straight there.
I think I'll go to the Vatican. So the metro ticket was a clue. Just a short walk, and here I am. It's the place in the photograph. I wonder what's behind those walls.
Hope. Let's have a little rummage around here and see. Now, that looks like a hole we can climb through over there. Oh, we have to do some dumpster diving.
The trash can's full of papers and candy wrappers. Nothing useful. The trash can's full of papers and candy wrappers. Nothing useful.
Sure, George could find a use for that. What does this say on the wall?
The plaque reads, Monastery of the Order of St. Michael. So this place is a monastery? The possibility of Anna Maria being a nun is becoming all too real. Yeah, he definitely would have filled all of his pockets, all the little bits of loose gum or anything he would have filled it up with. Then he would have come onto the grass and dug up the worms. Yep, worms, panties, the lot.
Excuse me, I'm looking for someone. Well, don't you understand English? Huh. The silent treatment, huh?
See if the other fella says anything.
Sorry, sir. This place is restricted.
If you require entrance to the Vatican, you must go to the visitor center.
Oh, shucks. See, I'm over here from Texas looking for my high school sweetheart. She upped and signed on the line for you good folk just before we was due to get hitched.
Which department, please?
Shoot, I don't know. Nun department, I guess.
Are you trying to be funny, sir? Do you wish me to put you in jail for the night?
Heck no, I've had my fill of jails just looking for Emmeline.
A likely story. Nun department indeed. If you continue with this charade, I shall be forced to have you arrested. Do you understand?
Guess it's true. Europe just ain't America's friend anymore.
Now that looks like there's a nun in that window.
Hello?
Ah, yes. I was wondering if you could help me.
I'll do my best. I'm Sister Serena. How can I help?
What can you tell me about the Holy Order of St. Michael?
Why, you're talking to one of its sisters.
So this building is part of the same place as the Holy Order?
That's correct, even though we are a separate entity. We fall under the umbrella of the Holy Order of St. Michael.
And what a beautiful umbrella that must be.
It's not a real umbrella.
Oh,
That's just a way of speaking.
sure. Perhaps you can tell me, what is this place?
Why, we're the Sisters of Mercy Communion Wafer Supplies. We've been making communion wafers for over 70 years. The ladies of the wafer, they call us.
Ah, so you make the little wafers that people eat in church.
We prefer to think of them as humble slivers of bread, transformed through the miracle of transubstantiation into the body and blood of Christ himself.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Can you tell me, have you seen this woman before?
I don't recognize the face. But I've only been here for about a year. Maybe she was here before my time.
Maybe. Well, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course. Of course.
What do they actually make those little things out of? Oh,
Excuse
she
me.
looks happy.
Yes,
I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for me.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a shame. I was praying that you would.
Were you now? Praying sincerely?
Well, I didn't do the whole on the knees number.
All right. Since you have at least tried to ask nicely, I shall spare you a couple of minutes.
So, what's a nun like you doing in a place like this?
Was that meant to be a joke?
Well, it didn't start out as one, but I think I took a wrong turn somewhere.
I don't like jokes.
What? Never?
Jokes distract from the pursuit of inner peace.
Oh. Heard the one about the actress and the bishop?
No! And I don't want to.
You're lost, sister.
Sister Angelica.
Yeah, she's probably going to get the cane out in a minute and start beating George.
So, what do you do here?
I have pastoral responsibility for the nuns. Any problems and they come to me.
How long have you been making communion wafers?
How did you know we made communion wafers?
It says it in the guidebook.
Well, as it happens, we are the leading communion wafer developer in the world.
Way to go.
Oh, he could give her a slice of his, what on earth is it called? could mix it with a slice of one of the wafers. Aye, that's it, yeah, the salami. and yeah, I think George, like you said, Roti, would definitely like it.
What can you tell me about the Holy Order of St. Michael?
It's been established for hundreds of years.
And this place is connected to the Order, correct?
Yes, we are a subsidiary of the Holy Order. Now, if you don't mind, I must return to my work.
Have you ever seen this woman before?
No, never.
Are you sure? This looks like it was taken outside the doorway to the Holy Order.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, sorry. I was just...
If you must know, I haven't been here for very long. Perhaps she was before my time.
Really? Because she looks like she's been here for 200 years.
Well, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Now, why can we see into here from this angle? Oh, can we pick up that?
Just what do you think you're doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted one of those tissues on your desk.
Did it not occur to you to ask?
Sneeze first, ask questions later. That's what I was taught.
Right, can we throw something at her? Let's throw the beads at her. No,
Using that won't work.
What could we... Oh, hang on. We'll have to check the PDA, don't we? In case there's one of those... Oops, daft mini-games. Nope, not as of yet. Right, so we clearly need whatever this sheet of paper is.
Looks like some kind of schedule. The nun's looking at it every now and then.
Maybe if we talk to her again,
Hello,
it might come up in the
Sister Angelica.
dialogue.
You again? What is it this time?
No.
Well, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Right, what could try offering her a slice of salami?
I've got no reason to try.
No. Or what about hitting her with a golf club?
That won't work here.
Oh. What else can we try?
Using that won't work.
We already tried the beads. The mouldy bread.
That's not such a good idea.
Right, let's go back down here and see if we can find anything else that stands out. We'll try that door again as well, in case the other nun has anything else to say.
You tourist! What do you think you're doing?
Is this the place where we booked the open-top bus?
No, no, no. It is down the road. Approximately 3.5 kilometers.
Heck, those are some pants. Do they sell them here?
No, you are being foolish. If you have inquiries, please use the doorbell.
Whoa, Rome. One hell of a place, huh?
Let's ring the bell again.
Oh, it's you again. How can I help you?
Nah, nothing new.
Well, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Now, it looks like there's a whole environment and machinery back there. Does she fall asleep, maybe?
That won't work here.
Well, that didn't work. What else? We'll try the picture again.
That won't work here.
What about that other postcard we've got?
That's not such a good idea.
Try the salami. Give it the lighter.
That's not such a good idea.
Try yakking fruit again.
Are you deaf as well as rude?
Whatever happened to kindness and charity?
Whatever happened to respect and manners?
Whatever happened to French onion sellers, huh? Where'd they all go?
Please, leave me alone. You're distracting me from God's work. Good day.
You too. Not.
Right, let's go back to the guards and see if they've got anything new, or if they're just going to arrest us.
Hey there. I was wondering if you could help me. Hello? Oh, maybe you can't speak English. I am looking for a friend. Can you help me? Huh. How rude. He won't even acknowledge that I'm here.
Let's try the other one this time then.
My name is George, and I'm from the planet Patton. Take me to your leader. Now maybe he's training for a staring competition.
Right. Maybe we try the picture on them.
That's not such a good idea.
Do we go back to the apartment?
The trash can's full of papers and candy wrappers. Nothing useful.
Ooh, paper.
Using that won't work.
Oh. But we like fire. Right, what else we got then? Is that just return to
Where
the
should I
map?
go? I have a feeling there's something I still want.
Let's see, what are we missing? Trying to across here, see if there's anything. Nope, and then we exit. Exit the frame that way.
It's the photograph of Anna Maria dressed as a nun. That makes me a little nervous. Anna Maria's rosary. On the back of the cross, it says Memento Mori.
Hello, Sister Angelica.
You again. What is it this time?
I thought maybe it was because we'd looked at the beads, it might have come up with an extra
Well,
thing there.
thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Just try using the one there
I've got
again.
no reason to try that.
Did we try that second picture? I think we did.
No way am I doing that.
Can we use the lighter on the document we're trying
No
to pick up?
way am I doing that. I am not gonna do that. Using that won't work.
Well, I'm going to go back to the apartment and see what I can figure out from there. If any dialogue's opened up with Nico. Was that something on the... No, I thought there was something on the branch there.
Where should I go? I'll go back to Anna Maria's apartment.
So whilst this is loading, what is the current egg counts up to? Have you managed to steal all of Chrissy's eggs yet?
Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
Yeah, 176. And just over 3.5. Not far, you'll get the next scarf soon.
Are those books interesting?
Well, they are very technical. You know, George, things just don't add up.
So, what do you think is going on?
You really want to know?
Sure.
Well, at first I thought you'd been conned into helping some kind of robbery.
And now?
Now I think it's worse than that. Now I think you're caught up in some kind of conspiracy. Illegal shipments, fraud, or worse.
Last time I asked you for good news.
Oh, well, that's just the dialogue options that we had last week there. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, that's where we came in before, wasn't it? There's nothing on there. Nothing on there. Let's try back in the bathroom. Or from there, and then we'll work our way back out. So today has Socks been modelling his new scarf? Oh, there we go, turn the taps on. Must be a reason for turning these taps on and off.
Anna Maria's bathroom scale.
Is he? He's playing outside. Does that mean his servant Chrissy hasn't had him in for his feeding? Let's see if there's anything. Oh, there's a Bible down here. Maybe we should keep something in the bookmark.
A little light bedtime reading, I see.
Nope.
So maybe Anna Maria is a nun. What have I done?
Alright, let's go back to the Vatican, I suppose. This is like a secret passageway in the clock or something like that.
A simple but beautifully crafted Italian
Oh, he's had his dinner already, has he? Had his dinner, then gone out to play with all the other cats. Let's quickly go down here. I don't think... No, we can't do that. It wasn't opened. Look at the way George goes down the stairs. Let's go up this way just in case there's anything else maybe that we've missed on the ground.
Where should I go?
Alright, let's go back to the Vatican.
I think I'll go to the Vatican.
So he's been up to anything else exciting today? I've been doing my end of month accounts. Because, yay, excitement.
The plaque reads, Monastery of the Order of St. Michael.
Oh, you've been mining in the Nether today? On the server there this afternoon when I joined, I made another inventory of concrete at the concrete machine, and then I placed that inventory of concrete, but this time I'm doing it, instead of doing it from my base to spawn, I'm doing it from spawn to my base, just for a change of scenery. But I managed to place all 1,970 blocks from that lot. And you've been on your creative world. We've got to have the rail network royalty. It'll be awesome when it's finished. I mean, granted, yeah, it'll take like half an hour to get anywhere, but it'll still be an awesome structure when it's done.
Looks like some kind of schedule.
But it'll probably take to get it like fully built and decorated as well. It'll probably take to the end of the year. Because it's not just a case of placing that. Every 100 blocks, I want to make a like a tower holding it up, so it's not just like, you know, the track's like suspended in the air. Yeah, well, there's that as well. You know, we could put little like daft things underneath the sea, like as you're traveling. You got some ideas for decorating along the tracks? We need sort of like all to like get together as well at some stage, so that I know where I'm okay to build the stations in like each of your bases, or near your bases, you know, wherever is all right for you. but we'll have to have a think about that. I've already gathered up all the redstone for nearly all of the stations. I bundled all the wool and everything into shulker boxes. So I've got all the parts. Maybe we can throw this blanket over our head.
That's not quite right.
No. So how are we supposed to get this schedule then? That's right, because you said that the other week there, Royalty. Well, in the Java section on the Discord, there is there's a zip file with all of the mods and fabric, the fabric loader and what have you, everything you need inside of there. But it was like the hotkeys and stuff like that. So we'll probably have to do. You remember, like we did like the little screen share thing that night, where I quickly rattled through all the hotkeys and like the what have you. We'll have to like sit for like 15-20 minutes or something like that and just and get it all set up again. I don't know, Chrissy, deleting your ultra porn, deleting your Minecraft.
I've got no reason to try that.
Right, so what do you think? We must have to get that schedule off the desk. I'm assuming that schedule is going to tell the time of the guard rotation or something, which is going to probably give us a time to get through the hole or something like that and into the factory. But I'm not sure how to get it off or how to distract her. Let's see, I mean, we've got in her inventory. We could slap her in the face with a salami. That's George's style, isn't it?
That's not such a good idea.
Nope. Had to be tested. And why would there be a bin here if we can't, like, royalty style dumpster dive?
The trash can's full of papers and candy wrappers.
I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night with Stardrop. So annoying that they're not shipping to the UK yet. Dumpster diving simulator tomorrow.
No way am I doing that.
I mean, it's apparently it is locked USA borders only, so I can't even like have it sent to my brother to have it posted over because they don't ship to Canada apparently.
I am not gonna do that.
Let's try putting the...
That's not the right approach.
Probably used the bread, really, haven't we? There's another shop that I get some of my board games from. What the hell's it called? It's Decks and Dice, or is it Dice and Decks? One way around with them. I'll probably have a little look on their website to see if they might, with them being like a wholesaler, they might like get a bulk order in perhaps themselves. But they'll probably have like a massive markup on it. It'd probably be cheaper just to wait until it becomes available for international shipping. Anything else around this door? We can't open it because the switch guard will lock us up. And I bet she doesn't have any dialogue.
A beautifully crafted doorbell.
Oh, it's you again. How can I help you?
Well, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the selling points, like for me, because pretty much all the board games that I get, they've all got a single player mode because it's getting anyone interested to actually play. It's the same with likes of things like Icarus and Dungeons and Dragons, what have you. Got no one to play with. No one, no one will join us. That's what I was. If I get some time tomorrow, I was actually wanting to play Tiny Epic Zombies, which has a single player mode on that as well. I was going to set up the little table next to my desk because it won't fit on my actual work desk. Try clicking on the door and see what happens.
Are pretty determined not to let me in. There must be another way, something more discreet.
You know what we'll have to maybe try and do? Maybe we could rig it up with webcams and stuff like that, and we could all maybe play it. We'll have to investigate. We'd have to like stack the deck, so like any card that, let's say like you drew a card, you'd have to like tell me which card it is so that I could find that card on my end, sort of thing, and vice versa. That might be something weird to try. Mirrored play across the country. Well, I'm at an absolute complete loss of what we're supposed to do here. There's a schedule that we must need to take. I don't know what we're supposed to do other than knock the nun over the head with the salami. We could try and move the knife on her. We can't set fire to the bin. I could try putting a slice of salami in it. Try to attract rats to distract the guards, maybe. There's nothing. Oh, hang on, what's that? Something on the top.
This is it. The place in the photograph. Anna Maria's been here. So what's the connection? I have to find out.
Right, we've looked at that. Now, will that have opened up some more dialogue options with everybody?
Hello, Sister Angelica.
You again. What is it this time?
Nope.
Well, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Have we used the fire blanket at all? We picked it up at the start of the game, and I think it's just sat in our inventory. It's like the panties that he carried all over the world in the last one. The tequila worm as well that he had like scurrying around in his pocket, squelching away. Let's try the knife on the Swiss guard.
I've got no reason to try that.
Nope. There's absolutely nothing that's popping out. Ah, yeah, that's right, yeah, in the salami factory, aye. You think you would, like, leave some of this stuff behind? Well, I suppose I might as well systematically try every single item on it. The knife, what have you, is not going to work. The
that won't work here.
beads don't work.
No way am I doing that.
Let's try poker with a pen.
Using that won't work.
Slap her with the mouldy bread.
That won't work here.
Ticket.
That's not quite right.
Let's scroll along a little bit.
That won't work here. No way am I doing that. Using that won't work. No way am I doing that.
I thought something was happening there, but I mustn't have clicked.
No way am I doing that.
And then my back around to slapping her with the salami.
I've got no reason to try that. Looks like some kind of schedule.
Back in the apartment. This whole randomized hacking thing. Alright, we'll head back.
Where should I go? I'll go back to Anna Maria's apartment.
Oh, so we can make a phone call to distract them, perhaps. Alright, let's have a little look then. Connect. Right, we've got another one of these daft games. Is that a part that we can move? Right, so there's the start point, there's the end point, and we have all these crazy angled stuff to do as well. Let's disable that. I'll put that through there. But I don't think that's going to be right, though. Oh, there's all sorts of weird angled pieces as well for this one. I heard the dramatic music, the dramatic hacking music. What will that do? Another mirror down here. Yeah, the route that I've taken is absolutely, completely wrong. I can already tell that now. Right. And there's no way at all that I could possibly angle this with that. Oh, maybe it's... How many degrees does that go? No. Take the beam straight up to start with. Just going to dead end it. That'll dead end it, so just split it to start with. That's going to dead end it as well, or unless... No, that doesn't work. That's only like a one-way valve. No, this is completely wrong. Oh no, that would be a full one, wouldn't it? Have you got a photo of it, Royalty? So am I starting off with the T-shaped one? Oh, move it over the top of the box, you mean? Like that? Then am I angling it down with this one? And what do we got? Can we angle that one up from that one, or can I get it across to that one, maybe? we angle that through there? Yeah. So that crosses through there. Then up there. Do we have the components to rotate it those last couple of degrees? No. Oh, hang on. What did this one do again? Are we missing one? Or do all the beams have to come back together? That would work for that as well, wouldn't it? Aye, if, 2 seconds, because I can't tab out of this because it could crash the game. But I've got my phone here. I'll quickly jump onto Discord on it. Ooh. Just knocked my headphones in the wrong direction as well. Alright, so T-shaped one. Oh, then like reverse Y-shaped one. One up there. Oh, never mind, it was only that one piece. No, technically, we crossed all the lines. Like I said, in theory it should have worked. There's a game, like a water flow game that I've been playing all the time. I'm up to like level 500 odd now on it. But on that one there, some of the water flows on it, you meant you have to use all the blocks, but sometimes I've got like 6 tiles unused because of the way I've navigated the water around and it still works. So you'd think that would work.
The number for the wafer factory is 0039 06 6981 595.
Someone needs to dial that number and see if it's real. Right, let's go. This hacking minigame thing. It's kind of screwing up the normal type of gameplay. Because rather than like finding physical clues, you've just got like...
I think I'll go to the Vatican.
It's like an exposition sort of dump, isn't it? Having that, having these like daft hacking minigames. Alright, let's see what happens when we call then. Oh, wafer factory.
Hello, Sisters of Mercy Communion Wafer Supplies. Sister Serena speaking. How may I help you?
I would like to speak to a Sister Angelica of the Sisters of Mercy, please.
Certainly. Who may I say is calling?
It's Brother Angus from St. Peregrine's, please.
Just one moment, please. Sister Angelica, phone call.
Right, let's steal that schedule.
It's her schedule for the day. Looks like the health inspector's coming. Here she is. Time to put this back where I found it.
Oh, we're going to now try to play the health inspector. What type of IDs have we got on ourselves?
Hello, Sister Angelica.
You again. What is it this time?
Yeah, not the health inspector. We're still waiting for the safety inspector to check out our concrete factory and certify it's safe. It's got railings and alarms and, you know, doors that stop you from getting in when the TNT goes off.
Right? My name is Henry Steiner, and I am the health inspector.
But, you're not due to arrive until tomorrow.
They fall for it every time.
This is highly irregular. We're not ready.
Should always be
You're
ready for a health
supposed to be
inspection.
always ready. Let's see what your boss has to say.
No, wait.
Is she going to be executed
I'm
if we're
sure
taking her
it's
to our
all right.
boss?
Go to the door at the side and I'll let you in.
Thank you so much, sister.
Oh, you'll be coming directly,
Sisters
Billy.
of Mercy welcome you, Mr. Steiner. You're in luck. We're just about to run a
I've left him a
batch.
package.
My assistant, Sister Serena, will give you the tour.
The complete tour, I hope? No exceptions?
Of course. Follow me, please.
I'd better keep Herr Steiner going till I can find a way through this place and into the monastery.
Bribery? That's, I'm not sure I
This
would use
factory has
that
been
term.
the centre of wafer production in Rome for nearly 80 years now. In 2000, we decided to automate the process, hence the Communion Companion 5XLI.
The Communion Companion 5XLI.
Why, yes.
Carry on.
This machine has revolutionized our wafer production process and maximized output. First, the wafer ingredients are fed into the mixer to make the dough. The dough is then fed along the conveyor and into the cutter. From the cutter, the biscuits are...
Stop.
Oh,
You said biscuits.
I mean wafers.
Yes, you do. Carry on.
Oh, anyway, the wafers are transferred to the ovens for baking. From the oven, they are cooled in the fresh air. Then the wafers are packed, ready for delivery all over the globe. Thank you for visiting the Sisters of Mercy, and enjoy your stay in our beautiful city.
Oh, George had to shove his salami into this. What we've got over here? What can we pinch? Oh, and his mouldy bread.
Oh, Mr. Steiner, this is a clean area.
Yes, I knew that.
You
I
wouldn't
was
think
just
it looking at the
checking you knew
floors.
the rule book too. Are you in charge of this area?
Yes, that's where I pack the wafers for dispatch.
So this area is a food-free zone?
Yes, I never eat food in this area.
Never?
No, never.
Never ever?
No, never, ever, ever.
We'll see.
Sister Serena's watching me like a hawk. Or a sparrow, maybe. There is no way I can do that.
It's in the box.
That pile of boxes is a health hazard. All
Yes,
it
indeed.
needs is one person to knock them over, and there'll be wasted wafers everywhere. Please, make sure they're safe.
Of course. I'll check them now.
Serena's tidying the boxes. She's not interested in me for the moment.
This'll shake her for a while. Sister Serena,
Looks like
could
she's
I see
struggling.
you here for a moment, please? What is that?
Oh my word. How on earth? I don't believe it.
Section 12 of Bylaw 38B, Section C, clearly states that all areas for the packing of food must be kept separate from the areas of food consumption. I thought you said you never eat around this area.
I don't know how. Well, it can't be. But I never.
This is a clear violation, and the penalty for violations is severe.
Please, let me clean it up. I'll double check everything. I don't want to go back to polishing candlesticks.
Ha! Polishing! You should be so lucky. We are talking prison here.
Prison? Holy Mother.
Oh, do stop that ridiculous display.
But I feel so guilty.
And you are. However,
Yes?
if you ensure There's not a scrap of food remaining. I might overlook the matter.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll get right on it.
The place has to be spotless.
Of course, of course. Will you be okay looking round on your own?
Well, I shall just have to be. Fantastic. Now
She's
I've
not
got
really
the run of the
dressed
place.
properly for it. But yeah, in prison for bread, or back to polishing candlesticks. If this is supposed to be like the global hub production area, they only have one machine and it's tiny. And this is the packing area done by one nun. There's no way that this factory can meet the demands of because I mean, like the Catholic Church is what? Their followers are in the billions, aren't they? There's no way that you're feeding them, and yes, you're really cutting those wafers thin.
Sister Serena's busy. There's no need to mess with the machine.
Can we look at it though?
The mixing vat for the wafer production line. This is where the whole process for making wafers starts.
Oh, we've got to shove his salami up it.
That's not quite right.
Oh, disappointing.
Sister Serena's busy. No need to mess with the machine. The ovens for the machine are fired up and ready to... The heat, even from this distance, is almost unbearable.
And yet they're wasting energy and production time by not producing anything whilst this is going on. This is a very inefficient setup.
The cutter, scourge of wafers everywhere. It's like making cookies at home. When this is all over, I might have a word with their top guys about introducing some new shapes.
Can he stick his salami in it?
I am not going to do that.
No. I think we might be able to introduce something into it if we go up these stairs, though. Surely that must be why we're here. Let's just have a little rummage in this little office area first.
Going somewhere, Mr. Steiner?
Double check everything. That's my motto.
Not down there, I'm afraid. Papal permission is required to enter the monastery.
Not even the Pope himself can stand in the way of health and safety.
I think you'll find he can. Goodbye.
Oh, God, if I could only get rid of her.
I was trying to actually get into her room.
Hearing
No,
trouble,
we
Mr.
can't.
Steiner?
Sorry, did you say something?
Was that a joke?
Not exactly. A small quip, perhaps?
Alright, let's go on up. Just thinking about, like, you know, when we first got here, in here, and she was sort of saying, "Oh, you're not expected till tomorrow." It so reminds me of the Travelodge, because I remember whenever they used to be getting inspected, they would go absolutely mad. You know, the manager Dean, he would be with a toothbrush, you know, cleaning like a room that he'd specially like made up for the inspector. I always used to screw up those plans because I always had the view that the rooms should always be to the highest standard all the time. You shouldn't be like singling out one room to make it like perfect. So I would always make sure I sold that room to somebody, like a customer coming in, so that the inspector could see a real room and not a one that's been turned into a set piece. Used to go mad, but what was he going to do about it? Because if he wanted to pursue it, I'm properly screwed. But all the management always used to do it. I would never have it. It's a case of every room should be at the exact same standard. It was like when we used to have like people come from head office, like higher up managers, big bosses that were like staying overnight. You would do the same thing. No. I rearranged the rooms because I did all the room allocations. That was part of my job for the district. So I was like, no. Last minute, I would flip them to another room and sell the room that had been polished to somebody else.
I can just see into the mixing machine. Large blades are spinning and mixing a fresh batch of dough.
Stick my salami in it.
Using that won't work.
What about this one?
Using that won't work.
What about the fire blanket could tear the machinery up?
No way am I doing that. I've got no reason to try that.
Nope, the beads don't work. Ooh, golf club.
Using that won't work.
Can we set fire to it? Is it dough or is it still powder? If it's powder, we can blow it up.
I'm not gonna do that.
No. Oh, we still have moldy bread.
Using that won't work.
What else could be fun to stick in the machine?
That's not the right approach.
Oh, that must be the trigger point for downstairs. We'll use this because it'll automatically run us downstairs. It'll save me having to click. We're gonna have a little rummage. Ah, there's a box over here that doesn't have a shadow.
The box is firmly taped down. I'm not going to be able to open it quietly that way.
Do we have a knife? What we got then?
The emergency pack is lying open at the top of the pile. Strange concept. Who'd run out of wafers and wine? I'll have that, thank you very much. It's a miniature bottle of red wine with a screw cap. Very classy.
Can we pour that in the machine, or do we offer the wine to the other woman? Yep, putting it in. I'd actually be quite curious to see the real manufacturing process for this. Oh, there we go. Looking everywhere.
It's a miniature bottle of red wine with a screw cap.
Wrong button.
I'm a naughty, 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 naughty health inspector. Now all I have to do is let it work its way through.
Would they come out red when they're actually... It was a miniature bottle, wasn't it?
I'm not going to stick my hand in there. I figure
naughty,
they aren't interested
naughty.
in new lions. Especially not finger flavor.
Right, let's go back downstairs. We'll speak to the... we'll speak to them down there, maybe. Or maybe we can fire up the machine. Oh, never mind, there's a cutscene.
Now then, Sister Serena, the next batch is ready. I'm sure you appreciate perfection, Mr. Steiner.
Oh, yes, but I rarely witness it. Outside my own bailiwick, of course.
Bailiwick?
Bless you.
Well, here we go. The next batch of classic wafers.
Ew.
Oh, dear. So this is the color of perfection?
But how could this happen?
Two little words, Sister Angelica. Sloppy maintenance.
But that machine is cleaned every day.
In this case, it would seem cleanliness is not next to godliness. I have no choice but to close this place down.
Please, no. We have a large order to complete.
Such a shame I was not made more welcome.
Oh, Mr. Steiner, there must be something we can do.
One so rarely hears the word sorry these days. Wouldn't you agree, sister?
Sorry? Oh, I see. Mr. Steiner, I am very sorry for this terrible lapse.
With feeling?
Very, very sorry.
Well, I suppose if you can fix it now, then I might overlook the issue. But it has to be spotless.
Of course. You make yourself comfortable, and we'll knuckle down to it.
I was just thinking of more naughty things there for a second. Got to keep it clean for poor Chris's ears, though. You wanted the nuns drunk. Right, what we got then? We have boxes that look like we can either climb them or possibly move them. Ooh, I tell you what we have got. We have got to save it in case the game crashes. There we go. What we got here? Closed gate.
Damn, the gate's locked.
Just climb
And
it,
I don't
George.
like the idea of climbing over it. Not with those spikes.
They're not that bad. They look fairly blunt. Right, up we go. I much preferred the navigation with the controller last time, but this game's not designed for it, unfortunately. The clicking with the mouse and like keyboard combinations that you've got to do with the mouse are really awkward, and you've got to like find the perfect action point to be able to get him to do it. Right, so we're going to sneak through all these.
Damn, garden's full of monks.
If they've taken a vow of silence, maybe we can get through without any issue. Because they can't tell anybody they've seen us. I'll tell you what's probably best to do. Probably best just to save it here as well.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Guards!
Right, so at least they won't shoot us straight away. So we've got one monk who's covering that door, a monk covering this door, and one of them running back and forth. I think we can like, get behind one of them and like stealth assassinate them. Are you sure we don't have to go through this door? No. We're 100% got to go through that door. Let's try the talk to button just to see what happens.
What are you doing here?
Yep.
Guards!
Can we climb the hedge before we continue? No. Right, so he's walking back there. He has clear coverage there. Have we got anything we can use to distract them? Was that an open window over there we can get through, maybe?
What are you doing here?
Nah.
Guards!
Thought maybe we could sneak up behind him and hit him with a golf club. What do we got over here then? Alright, there's an area up here. Oh, there's another one over there. Can we climb in a window? Nope. Try the mouldy bread. trying to see where it is. I almost couldn't see it in the inventory. Oh, no, we're stuck, we're stuck. Right, well that's gathered them up there. Where do we actually want to gather the birds then? Can we get it on that one, do you think? Or will we be seen? We'll try it. Run, George. No hurry, you just do your animation. Right, what have we got here then? Got a big door in the floor. Got another door back there. We have some other bits and bobs over here. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Save. I wonder how much storage space each one of these saves takes up. Because we've just been making fresh save files every single time. Right, let's have a little run up the stairs before we start opening up any of these other doors. Right, so that's that hallway where the other fella was before.
The door is either very heavy or just locked. I'm sure it's the latter.
So not that way. That'll go straight back outside to where we were. Let's try this. The big obvious door.
There's no way I'm going to be able to open those doors with a beam across. Grandpa Stobbart's hernia made family history, and I'm not about to join him in the honors.
Of course, we had to have those noises, didn't we?
A large pair of double doors set into the floor. It must lead to some sort of old crypt. The necropolis must be somewhere around here. Locked in place above a trap door is a heavy oak beam. That thing looks pretty sturdy, even tougher than a railroad sleeper.
Can we pull it out?
That thing isn't going to budge. I wonder what they're keeping down there.
I wonder if we can maybe just use the golf club, maybe just something for leverage.
The locking beam will be more than a match for my trusty...
Can we just set it on fire and burn it off? Or do we lube it up with some...
Using that won't work.
Salami.
That's not the right approach.
I'm sure we did that last time, didn't we? Right, let's try this last door though before... Right, let's see, what have we got?
That won't work here.
Sure, we can't set fire to it.
That won't work here.
I'm not sure if there's anything. We'll have to look for something that doesn't have a shadow. There's nothing there. What about this little cabinet? Can we click on anything in the cabinet? Oh, I thought I saw the mouse change for a second there. Nothing there. Right, let's try across these cabinets. Nope. In the boxes. Just check back at the top of the stairs just in case there was anything that we might have missed when we've come down. Nope, and that leads outside. We don't want to go out there. Can we nick this vase? No. I assume that you would have just come in. Hang on, there's another door down here. We never checked.
Jackpot.
Ooh, what can we nick?
Plush. I'm in the wrong business. Interesting taste in paintings, too.
Right, anything to rummage in the desk before we go to the obvious painting that must have a safe behind it.
Wow, a copy of Poussin's The Ark of Ashdod. That's a painting I studied in comparative religions back in Idaho.
Oh, it's one of those ones where we're going to click on everything on the picture.
The Lord threw the people of Ashdod into despair. The Ark of the God of Israel must not stay here with us, because his hand is heavy upon us and upon Dagon our God. The Lord threw the people of Ashdod into despair.
No, we can't
skip. The Ark of the God of Israel must not stay here with us, because his hand is heavy upon us and upon Dagon our God. The Lord threw the people of Ashdod into despair. He plagued them with tumors, and their cities swarmed with rats. No wonder they gave the ark back to the Israelites. The rancid corpse of mother and child. Another child still alive watches on. Well, this is terrible. The Lord threw the people of Ashdod into despair. He plagued them with tumors, and their cities swarmed with rats. No wonder they gave the ark back to the Israelites.
Anything else? So we've done that one. Clicked on that. Is anything up there?
The Lord threw the people of Ashdod into despair. The ark of the God of Israel must not stay here with us, because his hand is heavy upon us and upon Dagon our God. They placed the ark in Dagon's temple. The next morning, the people of Ashdod saw the statue of Dagon fallen on his face on the ground before the ark of the Lord.
Yeah, that's the thing with God. Always a little short, aren't they? Always looking for the donation.
Painted in the left corner is a depiction of an angel carved into the frame. And there's a crack around her neck. The image of an angel carved into the frame sits serenely at the bottom right of the painting. There's a large crack around her neck. Now, why carve that?
Anything else that we need to click on? Done that. We've done the debating one. The temple blocks, the woman with the baby, men carrying the corpse. I think that's all the points clicked on. Oops. Actually, let's try and knife the painting.
No way am I doing that.
So we've opened the drawer. Ah, there we go.
It's a file with Anna Maria's name written on the front.
Uh-oh.
What do you think you're doing? Office supplies, routine follow-up. Gotta make sure you got no problem with the drawers.
What? Monsignor Devlin!
Anyhow, these look tip-top to me. Well done. Would you like to comment on our after-sales service?
You called, Your Eminence?
Escort this gentleman to the street. I believe he is lost.
Oh, one last thing. What do you know about Anna Maria?
What? Get him out of here now. And make sure these doors are locked so this doesn't happen again.
Ah, Father Gregor.
His Eminence, is he...
A storm in a teacup, Father. Office supplies. Was that the best you could come up with?
Stinks, huh?
What are you now? A journalist?
A lawyer.
And your connection with this Anna Maria?
I knew in New York some people were trying to kill her.
Extraordinary.
I know. The mafia, would you believe? Anyhow, I heard she worked here.
Tell him,
Anna Maria was indeed part of our order. She worked here in the library. 2 years ago, she stole some manuscripts and disappeared.
The scandal was kept out of the papers.
The Cardinal was furious. He vowed to find her and bring her to justice.
His wrath is most terrible to behold.
Yeah, most terrible, all right.
We have always feared the worst, the poor, misguided child.
But there can be no place for scandal here, sir.
Here, my card.
Oh, but please, no publicity.
I understand. Goodbye, Father. Monsignor, goodbye. So, I'm a little closer to knowing what's going on. And at least Anna Maria wasn't officially a nun when we, time to get back to Nico. Hey, Nico, I found out some things about Anna Maria.
Really?
Well, she's not a nun. At least, not anymore.
I had reached the same conclusion. It would be strange for a nun to have a shelf full of books on particle physics.
So what was with that big door then? Or do we come back to the Vatican later on, do you think?
Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
Ooh, where's the document? Did we not pocket the document?
It's the card given to me by Father Gregor.
Maybe so we can call him. Oh, his name's definitely not on there. Oh no, Gregor, that was the other guy, wasn't it?
The thing's got few capabilities. Not much I can do with.
Yeah, we'll go next door and see if we can get the package off him. Oh, Nico's coming with us this time.
Oh, hello again. Settling in, are we?
It's terrific, thank you.
When in Rome, eh?
Exactly.
So, what can I do you for?
Oh, I was waiting for like a dialogue thing to come up there on the bottom. You think, though, right, this is her apartment. It's obviously well known. If that other fella's been looking for her for like a couple of years since she'd done off, why would she come back to her apartment, which is like which is clearly it's a owned by the Vatican, because they put up all their staff here. Right, what have we picked up that we could offer him?
I am not gonna do that.
Maybe we just talk to him again.
Mark, can I ask you a few questions?
Shoot from the hip, George. That seems to be your style.
Nah, this is certainly not trying too hard.
So, Mark, did you manage to get your car clean?
Oh, what a trial. Heavens. I don't know what those birds had eaten, but it smelt worse than Archie. And the mess. Oh, I never knew that shade of green existed.
Have you seen Anna Maria since we last spoke?
No, I haven't. But then she always kept herself to herself.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You said you had a package for Anna Maria. Do you want me to take it?
You must think I'm mad. Why would I
Yes.
give you Anna Maria's post?
She's letting us stay in her apartment.
This letter is from the Vatican. They might be sensitive material in here.
Are you sure you won't let me look after that package? I'm not going to open it.
And does the devil have horns?
Are you sure you won't let me look after that package? I'm not going to open it.
And does the devil have horns?
Thanks.
Anytime, dude.
Can we use Nico on
Hey,
him as a
Nico, can you
distraction?
give me a hand?
What do you need, George?
Do we have Nico in our inventory? No. Right, there's no way in that side.
Apartment 7, where movie fanboy Mark lives.
Right, what have we got then?
Hello again.
Hey, Mark.
We just barge past him and go into his apartment. No.
I've got no reason to try that. That won't work here.
Thought we was getting to look at the picture.
No way am I doing that. That's not quite right.
Nope, nothing on that one. Try the little bottle.
That won't work here.
I think we'll try the beads.
I've got no reason to try that. Mark's looking at me intently. Makes me feel kinda odd.
Mark, I feel it's time I let you in on a little secret.
Oh, George, I knew all along. Don't you worry now. You can tell Uncle Mark.
I'm a member of the Vatican Internal Investigation Team working under the guise of Father Gregor. Here's my card.
But you're American.
That may be so, but I'm highly trained.
Gosh.
I need you to trust me. And help me. It's of the utmost importance. I'm working for the top. You understand the top, Mark?
You mean
Yep, I mean
the big enchilada?
the very one. You want to be on his team, Mark?
Oh, sign me up. I've trained all my life for this, believe me.
Give us the package.
Hello again.
Hey, Mark. So, now you know that I'm a member of the Vatican Internal Investigation Team. May I take control of Anna Maria's package?
Is she being investigated?
That's classified, Mark. But if this is a sensitive Vatican parcel, it should remain in close proximity to me, for safety's sake.
I understand. Here you are.
Thank you, Mark. I have friends in high places who will know of your role in this.
You don't mean...
Very high places, Mark. In fact, the highest.
Oh! Oh!
Thanks, Mark.
Anytime.
It just goes back to the normal dialogue.
A plain brown package with Anna Maria's name and address. Inside, there's just a plain DVD with no writing or message.
Did the laptop have a DVD drive on it? I better be careful. This could be non-ultra porn.
Let's see if there's anything on this DVD.
And finally, just when you thought diamonds were the ultimate gift, maybe it's time to rethink gold. No, not the kind of gold you put round your sweetheart's neck. We're talking monatomic gold. Let's go live now to Phoenix, Arizona to find out more. Susie, are you there?
Bob, I'm here in the desert with Ronald Maynard, a truly remarkable man who's made a discovery which could transform mankind. So, what's the story, Mr. Maynard?
What? Oh, right. Ever since I was a kid, I've been interested in alchemical myths. You know those stories about turning base metal into gold? Why I became a chemist. So anyways, I was out here about 3 years ago looking for crystals when I found this powder. White powder that was kind of, well, it didn't behave, you see.
Oh no, the white powder.
Shit, I mean, it was gold. But it wasn't heavy, it was light. So I did some experiments. And it was gold, but not like any gold that should exist. You could use it to fly, or to heal wounds, or project maybe into another universe. You see, the Egyptians wrote about it, the manna from heaven, remember? So anyhow, that's what I've got. And I've got a lab now that makes it. Tons of it. And I want to give it to the world.
Wow, that's amazing! So, Mr. Maynard, you're just going to hand this wonderful substance over. A gift to mankind.
What? Are you crazy? Of course not. I didn't say that. I'm gonna sell it. To the highest bidder. What's wrong with you people? Damn reporters, you do your research?
Ah, that is a shame. We seem to have lost our link there to Susie Balloon out there in Phoenix, Arizona. Well, until next week, be careful of yourself. Don't stub a toe.
So, we got a place in Phoenix where some wacko gold is being extracted. Why send this to Anna Maria?
I think it's connected to her books, George. Geological Surveys of Phoenix, Manuals on Metal Extraction and Purification.
So, Anna Maria flies to Phoenix a lot, and is studying monatomic gold. I don't get it.
I think the answer's in Phoenix, George.
Do you think we should go there, to the lab?
I'll go.
What if she's there?
I'll give her your blessing. Sorry, George. Couldn't resist. I'll head straight off to the airport. What will you do?
Look for clues, talk to people, I guess.
Be careful. I'll be in touch.
Wait. This plant in Phoenix might have high security. I'll flash you a cool hacking tool I use.
I'm impressed. You've been going to night school.
Gotta move with the times, Nico.
So I see. Now, stay away from the nuns while I'm gone.
Cheap gag, Nico. Bye.
There we go. I think that's probably a good place to leave it, though, for this week. We'll save it there. On a side note, with the talking about like turning things into gold, I think I did this. I think maybe it was last week or the week before. I mentioned the Bruce Willis film Hudson Hawk. I don't know if it's available on Netflix or like Amazon Video. But if it is, I highly recommend watching it. It's a really funny film. But yeah, we will end it there tonight. So where we've, I assume that works, since we still have control of George, it means that we're going to be still raiding the Vatican next week. But yeah, right, I did save it there, didn't I? I'll save it again just to be sure. Now we wait for the resolution to change. So I can get back to the desktop. Yep, that special white powder is no wonder he was believing he could fly and all sorts of things if he's been at the white powder. But yeah, Royalty, yeah, I'm still loving this series. Once we completed this game, there's still one more game to go, and then that's it. We've completed the series so far. There is discussion apparently that in the background they might be writing another game, but other than just like that's all I know. I don't know how far we are through this game though, because like I was saying, like with the other games and that, I've not looked at anything online for them because I don't want any spoilers. It's like so when we do like Cyberpunk and what have you, I don't. The only reason I fire up the game is maybe as if there's been an update and I want to check to make sure the graphics are still working. But I don't do anything else to do with any of the stories or anything like that because I said no spoilers. Yeah, they don't make you don't get that many in the way of the point and click ones. I know this is technically, I'm allowing it to be categorized in the point and clicky type things. It is sort of like that, even though it's not. To me, a point and click adventure is like Broken Sword 1 and 2 or Simon the Sorcerer's 1 and 2. That's a proper point and click adventure, even though it is sort of like that with a 3D on these ones. But thinking of when I was saying Cyberpunk, I have put in the scheduling thing. As long as the Wii U doesn't break down again, in a couple of weeks' time, we will switch out from Cyberpunk to play the Wind Waker, the Zelda game on the Wii U. That's also as well, depending on... We'll at least try one stream because... you know what Nintendo is like for you know the sort of like their ridiculous pursuit of YouTube copyright. They do make it like a nightmare to stream any of their games, but we'll try it for one, and if it's all in the clear, we'll then continue that series, which I hope it is. I don't imagine there being too much over. I'll purposely reduce the game volume even lower in that game, and I'll maybe put some of the music over the background, but we'll worry about that in about 3 weeks' time. Anyway, who have we got online tonight? So, tonight we have a choice of Anita playing Apex Legends, Yogscast playing Total War, we have Ashens playing Arcade Fruit Machines, we have the Jam Man playing Farming Simulator 19, we have Volts playing Minecraft, and I don't know if Jimmy is still live because he's appearing on this screen, but he's not appearing on that screen. He might not be live anymore. 2 seconds, I'm going to refresh the other page. No, Jimmy's also online. I don't know why his name just disappeared off the thing there. I thought members would miss the end screen. So where would you like to get your bonus eggs from tonight? Hang on, where is Discord? It's on one of these screens. Ah, here we go. You want to go up the Jam Man? So tomorrow night, Thursday. I'm really confused with my days at the minute. I think it's really like confused me with us changing point and click night from Monday to Wednesday. I mean, most of the day I've been convinced it was Friday tomorrow. But tomorrow we're doing a very special stream. We'll be playing Putt Putt for Chrissy, but that's tomorrow night. We'll deal with that tomorrow. Right, I've clicked on the Jam Man, and hopefully this will go according to plan. Have I clicked on the right thing here? No, I haven't. I thought that was your favourite game, Chrissy. Anyway, we'll send you over to the Jam Man, and we'll be back with more Broken Sword next Wednesday. And I suppose we'll still be George running around the Vatican. So maybe we will go back to the Vatican and we'll find out what those big doors are for, because it was too much. It was too like big and obvious, really, wasn't it? Unless the game developers, you know, are total madmen, which is possible. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all next time for Putt Putt. Thank you for joining me today. If you're enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.